I died in my sleep. Do 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 do. Okay, what are my guild saying? Tu peux dire. What's my guild saying? No problem. I don't even bother with Death Defy. So premium really good this event. The second event play started out with Matrix. What about everyone else? Dis-moi qu'on est deux, ma belle, qui le soleil qui t'appelle. Dis-moi qu'est-ce qu'on va faire. On fait l'amour, on fait la guerre. Oh. You see how slow it is? It's insane. Like, I always allow myself like a couple minutes. Good. I always allow myself a couple minutes for the tournament. A couple minutes is not enough, but still. And most of the time is the sword that's fucking me up. And is the reason why I'm not able to play, because it takes so slow. It is so slow. I died in my sleep. We have the claim reward. We have this. And we'll buy the event pass for the tree. Now, technically speaking, last time we got lucky, and it worked. Okay, good. We got the event boost, right? We got the event boost. Now, there's a possibility that they won't charge me. They should be charging me, but I don't think so. It's lagging so much. Okay, so weirdly speaking, it, instead of being the crown, is the shield and the sword are linked together. See, it's lagging. No sounds. Okay, good. Don't blink, it's your brain. Cool, come to the show. It's doing well because I'm having a wonderful day on this 25th, June 2025. Welcome back to the English side of things. I'm going to be doing a couple of videos. I'm going to be doing I'm excited. We have a bunch of... Today's going to be an amazing day. I'm having a problem because this day was kind of, not hard, but, things that happened that made me question things, And it's kind of nuts. It is kind of nuts because I missed it. And today we have so much to do. We have a Fortnite stream to do in French. I want to play some Gundam. We're almost done. I want to do some... I have to watch Overlord. I have to watch... today I have to watch Suicide. I have to watch Squid Games. And I have to start playing Phantom. Persona 5. So I'm excited for this. It's tricking though. Dis-moi qu'on est deux mains. Salut, c'est Ton Chamink. Je fais des choses pour ma journée en 25 juin 2025. C'est un petit génie. C'est comme de la limonade rose de la compagnie Quench, qui est une boisson énergente. Puis on a des délicieuses tranches toast steamées avec des saucisses Leclerc dégelées. Fait que on revient sur hier, on revient sur 2 jours de les français. Ça a fait vraiment, mais vraiment, mais vraiment du bien. C'est tellement une bonne nouvelle. En plus, regardez le soleil, c'est incroyable. Il est 5h50 du matin. On s'est levé à 5h15. Mais c'est moi qui m'a texté hier, puis j'ai pas répondu. J'étais trop fatigué. Fait que ouais, fait que 2 jours à parler français, ça fait quoi? Vraiment, je suis fier de moi parce que c'était pas ma zone de confort. De 1. De 2. Moi, c'est spécial parce que en 4 ans, j'ai jamais fait ça. J'ai jamais fait ça. Ouais, c'est spécial. Puis, tellement du bien. Je vous dirais que le plus chaviré, je lancé compte. J'ai lancé compte. J'ai carrément fait des vidéos à vraiment streamer en français. On m'a fait le confort. C'est un peu plus. Un peu plus simple que d'habitude, tu sais. C'est dur pour moi, j'ai pas d'addiction en français. En anglais aussi, c'est moins pire. C'est une confiance, une assurance. De pouvoir faire ce qu'on peut faire, tu sais. Moduler. C'est beaucoup ça. Si t'es confiant, si t'arrives et tu dis t'es pas capable, tu sois pas capable. Si t'arrives et tu dis t'es capable, t'es capable. C'est quoi le fond que j'ai tiré? Que je suis capable. C'était moins dur que je pensais. C'était moins. C'était moins éprouvant. Qu'est-ce que j'ai imaginé? Ça fait du bien d'être soi-même. Pas que je sois moi-même quand je parle anglais, mais c'est différent. C'est vraiment différent. Mais vraiment. Comme. Mais j'ai 4 ans. J'ai jamais fait une vidéo de ma langue maternelle. J'ai jamais fait ça. C'est pas normal. Peut-être que je voulais pas. Parce que j'ai insécure. Je sais. C'est différent. J'ai vu un gars il y a 2 jours. Parce que je voulais qu'il parle anglais. Mais le gars n'a pas compris que c'est mon rêve, ça. J'ai 6 viewers. Puis 5 des 6 viewers étaient français, étaient anglophones. Là, faut que je parle attention, faut que je parle en français. Sachant que 1, je parle anglais. Sachant que 2, c'est les autres inconfortables. C'est fou. C'est vraiment regrettable. Tu sais? Est-ce que le gars est méchant? Non. Le gars est jeune et comprend pas? Oui. C'est sa faute? Oh non. On a tous été jeunes et innocents. Tous. Tu sais? Hier, j'ai vu du monde, puis. Je sors pas beaucoup de chez moi. En fait, j'ai vu du monde à qui j'étais au secondaire, j'ai vu du monde que j'ai pas vu depuis des années. Puis je dis fuck. Qu'est-ce que t'as fait, mon homme? Tu sais? As-tu vraiment essayé de faire ce que tu pouvais faire? As-tu tout fait ce que tu pouvais faire pour garder ces relations-là? La réponse est non. Est-ce que tu as fait une chose pour garder ces relations-là? Non. C'est quand ce monde-là, il est pas. Il parle pas, ben, demande-toi pas pourquoi, là, tu comprends? Et moi, c'est beau. C'est difficile parce que. Tu sais, d'un côté, je suis tellement content parce que. L'idée de faire du sport en français, j'en ai parlé beaucoup. On en a parlé beaucoup. Je parlais comme de quoi que. Tu sais. C'est dur à dire. C'est dur à dire. Parce que. Je suis content que j'ai fait ça pour la Saint-Jean. Mais en même temps, parler en français, ça pourrait être naturel. Pendant que c'est ma langue maternelle, tu comprends? C'est très complexe. Tu sais, on a commencé à faire du contenu en anglais. Regarde, tu peux prendre le plus célèbre des Québécois. Excusez. Pourquoi il fait des vidéos en anglais? Elles sont publiques en anglais. Tu comprends? C'est difficile, je peux pas vous garantir que j'aurais fait 4 ans en français, là. J'aurais pas gagné les follow que j'ai. J'aurais pas gagné l'assurance que j'ai pris. J'ai pris une édition en français. En français, je parle mal. Je parle vite. Tu sais. C'est dur pour moi, vraiment, là. Mais bon, en même temps, c'est la vie. En même temps, tu fais qu'est-ce que tu veux. C'est des erreurs. Ça fait tellement du bien. Hier, il faisait 34. Avant hier, c'était 35. Aujourd'hui, c'est 22. Ça fait vraiment du bien. Ça fait vraiment du bien. Tu sais. Fait que ouais, mal ça. Beaucoup de questionnements aujourd'hui. Beaucoup de questionnements. J'ai vu du monde que je connaissais depuis le secondaire. Puis tu les connais pas, tu les parles, tu leur parles plus. Fait que eux, ils avancent, ils évoluent. Toi, tu regardes, puis tu avances, toi, tu évolues. Je sais pas. On a un parcours de vie différente, mais tant que tu comprends pas ton parcours, tu dis, je suis correct, je suis bon, là. C'est vraiment le cas. La réponse, c'est je sais pas. C'est que ça, c'est un peu plus problématique. Anyway, je vous aime. Passez une bonne journée. Ciao. Don't blink. It's your boy Yink. Welcome to the Cocktail Show. Because I'm doing well, because I'm having a wonderful day on this 25th June 2025. Today is a beautiful day. Simply by the fact that we have a sunrise, simply by the fact that we have some clouds that's going to be looking nice on the video. Simply by the fact that today is 32. Before yesterday it was 35, yesterday it was 34, and the day before, and now it's 22. So first normal weather we have in a while. The sun's not gonna bother us, so all of these videos where I'm like, oh, well, I have to interrupt it. Before the phone gets too hot. Today is a very complicated subject. I'm gonna take some time, so grab something to drink, grab some food, make yourself happy, jerk off if you want, I don't care. Today's video is the worst thing I've ever done. So, a lot of people are gonna say, why are you doing this video? You're not pushing yourself, you're not selling yourself. If you want to be popular, you don't say shit like that. But then I talked about humanity, right? I talked about humanity. I talked about being myself, but also being okay. Look, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Talked about you know, yesterday was a big day of questioning. You know, 2 days ago we started making content in French, which was really cool. Um, which sucks, which really cool, but sucks because 3 days ago we had a fight with someone. Well, technically speaking, 2 days ago, because I haven't slept that much. So it seems like it's 2 days, but it's 3 days because it was on Monday and today we're Thursday, the 25th June 20. Oh no, we're Wednesday, the 25th June 2025. So this the 25th and it happened on the 22nd, and I got a fight with someone because they were speaking in French. Now the truth is, it's not the reason why we fight. The reason is because this person takes a lot of space. This person knows that there's one person talking French versus 5 people talking English, and the chat is 6 people. You're 1 out of 6 versus 5 out of 6. You speak English, and instead of wanting to be part of the conversation, it's it's being yourself. And I've been having a lot of problem with that lately. See, the YouTube channel is not doing well. Every single day for the last 4 days, I've lost 1 follower. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening, but this is so disheartening because I work so hard. Now, is my content the best? No. Am I thinking that people should follow me? No. But only for that I put effort. So like when I see this effort being in vain, see, I was having a lot of questioning. And the video is the worst thing I've done, but the reason as to why is questioning yourself, you know. And when you see this video, it's not victimizing myself. It's not looking to make pity, but it's a need. There's gonna be the ultimate. So this is the first event that made me want to do this video. There's gonna be two, which is the bigger one, you know. So yeah, so guilt, and then you put in so much work and like, oh fuck, do I deserve the follower that I have that I don't deserve, you know? But social media is hard. I see one of the most popular, successful commenter that I know is Sir Winselot. He's my friend, you know, and even him has problem, you know. He has a small community which is bigger than mine, but he still has a problem. Not in the fact of, oh my god, he's not good. And the fact that you see people that have like 100 and 1,000 of viewers, like fuck, you know, they're lucky, you know. They build that, they worked for that. I was looking at some old speed stream or videos, and he has been making content since he was 12 or 13. Another guy, Kaisenat, which is one of the most popular. Kaisenat is seen going to a Fusi tour, which means that he was watching YouTuber before he became a YouTuber, you know. It's nuts. It's nuts. Those people are insane, but they also worked hard, you know. So the reason for that, I was like, okay, well, did you do something different? What did you do something? And then there was a guilt. There was a lot of guilt. For example, my father. My father was really worried. My mom. Oh my god, my mom. My mom was calling me and shaking. Almost, you can tell that she's not okay. And I'm like, what's wrong, ma? She said, I'm worried about you because it's hot in the apartment. And I'm like, yeah, but I have a fan, mom. I'm okay. But you see, it's normal for a mom to it's normal for a mom to I thought about this a couple of days ago in a video called this tea is hot for sipping. Everybody's entitled to their own everybody's entitled to their own everybody's entitled to their own thing, their own feelings and emotion and reaction. You know, my thought, and this is also the reason why we're doing this video today, is because this is a proof of maturity. I grew up thinking I can control people's action, I can control my reaction, right? But that automatically meant that I didn't give a fuck about people's reaction, and that's not the truth. You have to give a reaction. You have to understand why you're coming from. For example, you do something and you got 17 people that are mad, but you're alone and you're like, you know what? I think I did something good. Well, you might have done something good, and you might have done something amazing. For example, right? I'm gonna give you an example. This is make believe. This never happened. There's a bank robbery, right? And this guy is shooting people, and he's saying, I'm gonna shoot people, and shooting, right? Out of the blue, this is the question that you ask yourself, right? Moral choices, which is the Walking Dead specialty. This is what trained me, and then somehow you got training, You were a security guard in something, right? And you're able to take the weak one, and you're able to take his weapon and you shoot the bank robber. The bank robber who had a bigger weapon than you and who was trying to kill people. And he looked very unstable, you know? He was shaking, he was uncontrollable. And then, since he didn't kill people, but you did, you're the asshole. Oh, the telephone is too hot. At the same time, it's just so cool because if I didn't die, I would have noticed that this one was dead. And that's a great thing because we have to play. This is the tower, by the way. You guys know I don't need to tell you. So now the bank robber is perfect example because you did something good. You killed somebody that was going to kill somebody else. If they kill 5 people and you only took 1 life, right? You're a hero. Technically speaking, and this is really psychological. I'm telling you, this is gonna be a long video, so go sit down. Then people are looking at you, and simply because this is one of my favorite subjects in the world. Simply because that's psychology. Simply look at this. This is gorgeous. No sun. All hidden by a cloud. All because this person didn't shoot anybody else. All because this person was only intent on doing something. Right? You're the bad guy. You're the villain. You know? There's this movie, The Dark Knight, which is fantastic. And it's basically 2 boats in the movie. One of them is citizen and one of them is criminal. And they both have a detonator. And the detonator is able to destroy the other ship. So then the Joker, which is the bad guy, comes in and said, hey, I don't want all of you. I'm a generous villain. I don't want all of you to kill each other. I just want to see how far I can take it. I just want to see how strong are your morals or your values. So he says, all you need to do is blow up the other person's ships. And if you blow up the other person's ships, you're safe. Nothing will happen to you. You got my word. You got my clown word. Right? It doesn't say clown, but let's just say I think it's better. And then, so by purpose, those people are criminals. You should kill them, right? But then, who's able to make that call, right? You know. At the end, they don't kill each other. They both survive. But it's a movie, right? In real life, I don't think it would happen, right? But then the criminal are like, fuck that. We're treated like shit by society. Let's fight back. If we treat you like shit, we'll act like shits, you know? A lot of guilt today. A lot of guilt. A lot of questioning. It's more questioning than guilt. It's a lot more questioning. There's some guilt to it, but very little. Imagine there's 2 railroad, right? And there's a train coming. On the first railroad, there's a person that is tied up by the railroad. You know that if the train passed, they're dead. And on the other, there's the same thing, but now there's 5 people, right? So you get to choose. You get to choose whether the first one or the 5th one, the 5. First of all, you're an asshole because no matter what you do, you kill someone, right? No matter what you do, you've killed someone. And now this is, I'm gonna say it 3 times. This is the most interesting thing, right? You're gonna tell me, and this is something that you'll tell me, Ink, what am I supposed to do? No matter what I do, this is insane. This is absolutely insane. I was gonna make a video that was long, not that long, and not that precise. Ink, I did have a choice. What I did, I killed someone. The simple fact that you touched a lever made you responsible. Nobody asked you to touch a lever. Nobody asked you to save people or to kill people. Nobody asked you to make a choice. You decided to make a choice. And because you're acting or you're the brave one that made a choice for everybody else that wasn't able to do it. You're the asshole, you know? It's tough. It's really tough. It's really tough. Your action is, even though your action is heroic, for example, I saved 3 people. Well, you just killed a mom, and she was pregnant with triplets. You didn't know that, but you killed 4 people. You know, it's nuts. It's nuts. Lately, I've been doing things that I don't think are bad, but they're bad. I got this neighbor, and she's talking to me, and she's lonely, right? And every single time she knows I'm filming, she knows this is my dream job. She doesn't care. I'm like, oh, well, I'm gonna be here talking to you. And that's cool because she's lonely and I'm lonely, so, you know, this makes sense. 2 lonely people. Yesterday I was at a party, and there were 3 people talking to me, and this one guy was lonely, talked to me. And I was like, I'm trying to enjoy the show, but I felt bad because he was alone, you know? So I listened to him, and I listened to him, and I listened to him. And then his friend showed up, and I was like, and then I didn't exist anymore. I just listened to you for 20 minutes. And then that your friend show up, not even a bye, not even a thank you. You know, it's weird. Did I expect a thank you? No. Did I expect a bye? No. Was it the right thing to do? Yes. But you're expecting to have a stranger. A stranger. Now, this is where it gets crazy. You guys are ready? This is insanity in its purest form. I, in Vendetta, allowed the person to talk to me. I didn't have to listen to him. I didn't have to talk to him. Sorry, the phone overheated. I didn't have to talk to him. I didn't have to listen to him. I made the conscious choice of doing so. You know, this person yesterday, and I said, I'm sorry, my neighbor was talking to me. And I'm making a video. I'm not gonna press pause because somebody's talking to me. You know? And then she got mad at me. She was like, oh, well, you know. I said, yeah, but this is my dream job. And she's like, so what? And I didn't say anything, but in my mind, I was saying, if you were working, my neighbor, talking, right? And I was like, and this is a video that I did last week. This tea is too hard to handle. Where I'm talking about drama and how I'm sick of it, you know? And if she was working, I would be in a position where I'm like, fuck, you know? I need to talk to her. But she wouldn't listen to me. Now, am I the asshole or she's the asshole? Well, technically, I'm the asshole because I allow her to talk to me a little bit. The first time, the second time, the third time. And then she felt like it was natural. So me saying, hey, I'm filming, is unnatural because I said yes to you for years. And now I'm saying no. Even though their behavior is irreprehensible, you said yes. My bully. How many years did I said yes? How many years did I forgive him? How many years did I allow him to bully me at work? You know? It's tough. It's tough. And there's guilt too. There's guilt too. There's things that I've done that are not okay. For example, yesterday I had Anna, and I did the live, and she invited me twice. And she was, when I came in, she's talking to me, and I'm like, I'm sorry I cannot stay. She's in, and then I have a party, and then I came back and she put all her videos, and she deleted her Instagram account. So I was like, something happened, something bad happened, you know. And I'm like, what happened? And then there's a part of me that's guilty because she asked me to be there, but I preferred going to the party, you know? Am I guilty? No. Did I have a party? Yes. Did I have a good reason? Yes. What's a good reason? I don't know. Can a party be quantified by a good reason? No. You know, I don't know. I have no clue. But I felt guilty about that. My mom, who was, like I said, shaking and saying, oh, Ink, it's so warm outside. Are you okay? And I used to find my mom overbearing for that. She was like, oh my God, Mom, I'm good. Stop asking. You know? That's the way she is. You know, she's worrying about me. I don't know. And now I'm understanding that it's her way of being. And no matter how I disagree with, it's still a way of doing, right? And that sucks. Because I was talking with Janice, my best friend, and it took us one day to really, because we haven't talked in like a week. Because I said something and he felt a type of way with it, and then he came to the stream and talked about it and how he felt, and I was like, I was kind of being dismissive, but at the same time I was playing a new game. I was just because of that. I was having an interview. I was just because of that. It wasn't the right time to talk to me. But then if he felt like he wanted to talk to me, he should be allowed to talk to me, you know? And then yesterday, I was like, oh my God, I missed him. And we're so good together, you know? But then for the last week, we didn't talk, and I was like, oh dude, is he mad at me again? Did I fuck up, you know? When it comes to emotion, I'm a dumbass. I won't pick up on social cue. For example, this person is sad. I had a girl text me yesterday. And she was horny, right? And I was like, you just broke up with your boyfriend, and he's my friend. So in my mind, I'm like, are you trying to get revenge on your boyfriend? Maybe it was the case, maybe it wasn't the case. Who gives a shit? If she felt like that's what she wanted to do, if she felt like it was entitled, do it. Is it a shitty thing to do? Absolutely. Do I agree with it? No. But if she thinks that's the right thing to do, why would I tell her no? Why am I to tell her this is not okay, you know? It's nuts. It's nuts. You know? It's nuts. Think about the guy who talked to me yesterday. The guy was telling me now, for 2 years now, because he had an injury, and I had my scooter. He said, oh, I have my scooter injury, you know? It was alone for 2 years. I remember being alone for years. And how that affected me, and how that made me go crazy. And this guy was, yes, he was lonely, he was in need to talk. But this guy was 10 times, 20 times more sane than I was. You know? So I judged him for being lonely, even though I understood, and being like, dude, I'm not gonna talk to you, I don't know you. Like, I don't mind talking, but maybe not 30 minutes, you know? And then, each and every time, I had to retell myself, he feels lonely, that's why he's talking to you. You know? Or yesterday, I went to a show. And the show was really good. And then they did something fucking stupid. There was some fireworks. But there was another place. So the show finished at 10:40. And the fireworks were at 10:30. And like, I kind of missed the fireworks. I stayed. I chose to stay. I knew what was gonna happen. I knew the time where it was supposed to happen. You know. I chose to stay. That's my fault. You know. Accountability. Accountability is something I'm struggling with a lot, but I'm learning to master. And if you master accountability, the world is like yours. So what do I mean by that? Well, accountability I was talking about Hannah. Hannah was the one. And you see, Janice was also the one. And I got mad at Janice, even though he didn't do nothing wrong. He just said, hey, no stream tonight. And I was like, bro, I'm tired. I don't want to stream. And that was almost a year ago. But he wasn't saying oh, you should stream. He was saying, hey, dude, you've been doing so good. You've been doing daily. Why aren't you here tonight? And Anna, she's like, hey, how come you didn't go live? My first thought is like, who gives a shit if I don't go live? But then she's also going live. And that was the craziest thing. For Hannah, who is socially awkward, which is a cute thing, by the way, it's not a bad thing. It's using TikTok as a platform to elevate yourself, society speaking, and to be more comfortable talking with people. See, the thing is, people that are awkward with other people, it's not because we're uncomfortable, it's that we don't have a social battery. Social battery is something that you have to use, and you have to charge. Leave your phone untouched for 7 hours, right? Don't charge it, don't do nothing. And when you use it, like, how come the battery's dead? How come the battery is lower? Well, it was 7 hours ago, but it still was on, you know? So that's the social battery. And then you use it, and then you charge it, and then you use it, and then you charge it. And now for some reason it's working well. because the battery is used to be in charge and used to be in discharge. For some reason, it's working well. You know, yeah, Hannah is using TikTok as a way of being more comfortable with people, which is a great thing. I did that too, but I did it unconsciously, and I wasn't unconscious, but I didn't plan it. So for me, it was making content and talking with people. The best thing I ever done. The best thing I ever done in 4 years. The best thing I ever done was May 10th, 2024. I started going live. You know, that was the best thing I ever done. And yeah, it's accountability. And she tells me, "Hey, you need to go live." Now the reality is, does she see me going live, and it's motivating her to go live, and it's therapeutic for her, possibly. You know, it's the accountability. She held me accountable for my action when I didn't. And then I started taking up accountabilities. I've been doing a lot of videos lately. Like over the past month, I did 3 or 4 videos about being proud of myself. I can take accountability for my wrongs, but also for my rights. My father, before yesterday, he told me, "Hey, come over. We'll get some pizza. I want to see you." Which is true. He wanted to see me, but it was also the fact that he was afraid that I was warm. So instead of saying, "I'm afraid that your apartment is too warm, I'm gonna invite you over. I got AC. I'm gonna bribe you with pizza, because if I tell you I'm worried about you, I seem weak." This is mentality, right? He's old school. It's like your old school father who helps you, even though he's not gonna say he loves you. One day, like, oh, he's gonna leave a chocolate on your pillow because he knows you're sad. You know, a lot of dad like that are emotionally awkward, socially awkward, emotionally awkward. And yesterday I had so yesterday was really cool. Yesterday we went for the Saint Jean, which is the national holiday. So it's a long story. It's a long story, but this is such a... I'm getting emotional. Just think about it. La Saint Jean is prideful. It's very prideful. It is something that's deeply ingrained in me. And my mom, she's an immigrant. She's Egyptian. She came here when she was very young. She came here, she was 16. She's 67. It was 51 years ago. So I don't think she's an immigrant anymore, you know? But she came here and she was from Egypt, right? So Quebec wasn't such an important thing. Canada was. Canada was a country that saved her and her mom from a piece of shit as a dad. My grandfather was a piece of shit. He was an asshole. I don't know a lot of asshole, but if I knew one, it was him. I knew the bully was an asshole. And then the bully called and he said, "I apologize. I realized I treated you badly." I said, "Oh, you knew, bro. You knew, you know?" But other people not being accountable isn't your fault. Other people not being accountable isn't a reason for you not to be. You know? So, my father always made an effort of, you know, you have to speak French in our house. You know? And you really have to be French. I want to hear you speak English. But at the same time, my father, when he's speaking to someone who speaks English, like a store representative, a store clerk, a bank operative, and they speak in English, he's gonna... It's such a crazy story, but this is why I'm complicated. My father's complicated. I want to show you this, by the way. So you see the cloud here? You see the sun? There's a little ray of light if you look at the cloud closely. It is gorgeous, gorgeous. We had this on the 23rd also. And my father was... Oh, by the way, I just did 2 days in French. Celebrate la Saint-Jean. I'm going to be doing some more days in French. I'm going to be doing more and more of that. So I don't know if you mind. I know Janice told me the traduction on YouTube is amazing. So check that out. My father would speak to someone in English and he would say Chris d'anglais. which is fucking English person. I'm gonna pass you the phone. But then, in the same time, in a couple minutes after, my son is fucking perfectly bilingual. And he's proud of me, you know? Which is a weird thing. Is it because I speak French? It's okay. It's because it's so weird. But at the same time, that's the way he feels. You know, I know it's not super cool. I know it's not right. But who am I to tell him, Dad, this is not okay? Fuck me, right? Fuck me. Long story short, he invited me over before yesterday. Yesterday is a day where I'm super happy. So I live in the town of Lachine. I went to Google and I checked out the activity for La Saint Jean. Okay, so I didn't tell you what the Saint Jean. Sorry. So we came in Lachine, which is insane. Lachine, where I live, is historical. It was the first lady discovered in Canada. So Lachine is next to the ocean, and we grew rice. Well, First Nation Indian people, not Indian India, Indian Inuit, Kanawaki, Mississauga, you know, them. They were growing rice, right? And it's kind of nuts because they started to grow rice, and when the French people came and they saw rice, they said, "Are we in China?" Which is why my town is called Le Chine. Now, China in French is Chine. La is for a woman, la madame, the woman. We say la. So we say la for feminine and we say le for masculine. So I'm talking about someone who's a woman. I add la to the sentence. That way you know it's a woman. Which is it's an old. So the reason why we do that is because the French is very old. You know what I mean? Oh, buddy, super cool. Mythical V, been my friend for years. Super chill girl. That was cute. That was really cute. She was ready yesterday, and I told her, "Hey, I'm going through a hard spot. The people love you. I love you. Like, oh, I love you too." Super nice. You know? It's tough. So, what am I saying? So, yeah, okay. So they said, okay, well, this is China. So what happened is the French people came and they colonized Canada. Canada, when it comes to it, was called La Nouvelle France, which is the New France. And then the English people came, right? And the English people came and they won. So then what happened is they had a war between the French and the English. So the Francophone, French from you know, Louis XIV, Louis XIV, and the English from Henry VIII, which was the king at the time, and they fought, and then they left Quebec alone because Quebec was the stronghold of French, right? Well, the stronghold, and Quebec is like its own place. A lot of people are saying, when you ask them, if you ask me what am I, I'm not gonna say I'm Canadian. I'm gonna say I'm Quebecois, you know, which is French Canadian. It's not the same thing, but it's a point of pride. We have our own flag, which is super important. It's really weird. I don't know if it's anywhere in the world is like that, you know. But for Quebec, this is a crazy story. For Quebec, and I told you the story before, so I'm gonna say very quickly. For Quebec, they knew it was dangerous. It was like the French people were like, okay, well, this place is constantly being attacked. We're losing soldier. So what they did was they sent in prisoner. It's a true story, by the way. If you read, so this is the funny thing. When I was a young kid, in 20, okay, let's say 1999, 2000, 2001, right? It was in the textbook. And then people took it out of this textbook because they said, this makes us look bad. But with only criminals. And the criminal, what they did was they built a city. And then the city were easy to protect. Then the French people and their army came, you know? And then they sent a criminal because if the criminal get killed, and this was the craziest thing. They sent a criminal and they said one thing. If you can make it alive, we'll forgive you. But if you can't, you died. You know? They built a city. And then the craziest thing is they really did good. Not only were they building, but they were defending the cities. And it was crazy. It was farmers. So they use hoes, not a whore, but a hoe. They use sites, they use hatchet to defend themselves, right? And that was insane. So to reward them, what they did is they sent the daughter of the king, les filles du roi. Les filles du roi, fun fact, they were prostitutes. They were prostitutes. So if you're French Canadian, your ancestors are criminals and prostitutes, right? Which is crazy. When you think about it, it's insane. But then we had a beautiful, beautiful town. So then what happened is, and this is the thing that is the mind-blowing thing I'll ever tell you. So this is less about feeling guilty, but more about French Canada. So we became farmers and farmers and farmers, and farmers are able to trade everything, right? And they were able to trade. So then we started trading, and then the English people came back and like, you know what? We'll give you a job. We'll give you finance. Forget about trading, because we used to trade. We'll have money where you'll buy cars, you'll buy new tools. Don't you want new tools? So then we used to work. And then what would happen is we were very poor, right? Because the English people had businesses, we were workers. So they made profit, we made salaries. Understand that? And that's when Quebec started doing referendum. Referendum is a piece of paper. Like, you guys know the Brexit? We had Brexit. It's like, okay, well, the Quebec is going to be its own nation. It's going to be its own country. It's going to be a French-speaking country versus part of a country that speaks English, but we speak French, you know? And it happens a lot. It happens a whole lot. Like, for example, in USA, there's this town called Albuquerque. Albuquerque is what? Albuquerque is New Mexico. You think there's not a lot of Mexicans in New Mexico? Or I was watching Dexter. Miami. The Cuban influence of Miami. The Cuban influence. It's like this own thing. It's kind of crazy. But then again, it's normal. See the sun, the way it comes back and forth and back and forth and back and forth? Isn't this nice? It is, right? So, yeah, so this wasn't important for me. My father didn't live that. However, my father's father lived that. My father was like talking about how the fucking English people, you know. And then my father learned that, and that my father wanted to pass on that behavior to me, you know. But my father, in his later years, he's really understanding. See, my mom, she's always been a top parent. My mom, she's always been compassionate, kind, understanding. My father took him a long time, but when he did. For example, he used to always get mad at me when I was a kid, because he was saying to me, "Oh, you don't know your streets, the name of your streets." And he's like, "Yeah, but you don't drive, so that's normal." Like, you know. So it was important for me. So I went to Lachine, and it was super important. And I was like, okay, well, guess what? I'm gonna go at 2 o'clock, because at 2 o'clock there was something, which wasn't great, but still, they had fun, and that's the most important part. And I went there, and I'm telling you, it was packed. I'm telling you, I've never seen so many people. I've never seen so many people. Just insanity. There was people in the streets, there were people on the show. It was great. And then I wanted to answer the people, right? And I could have answered Anna, but I didn't. No, if she talked to me the day before, I would have helped her. If she helped me 2 days before, I would have helped her. You know? I just don't know. So I feel guilty about that, of course. Feel guilty because lately I've been more distant, I've been more stressed because of work. Because of work, I was very stressed. So it's not because of work. It is, okay. I'm stressed because of work, but not because of work. I'm stressed because of the anticipation of getting to work. If I get this job, I'm going to be happy. But if I don't get this job, I'm not going to be happy, right? I have this dream of making content, but it's not paying the bills. So I'm like, what am I supposed to do, right? What am I supposed to do? Am I able to find a job? Then you start looking for work. And I told this story many times before, but I'm going to say it again. And the problem with finding work is if you don't try, like for example, right? You ask somebody to date you. You ask anybody to date you. And your friends tell you the worst thing that can happen is you'll get a no. Well, you just spent a year not getting no's. That first no you get is hardcore. It's hard. Right? So you feel guilty about that. I feel guilty because I treated people, and see, this is the difference. I used to treat people like shit. Last week I didn't treat people like shit. I didn't treat people like shit. I didn't treat people like shit. I was actually nicer, but still dismissive. Still, people like, hey, let's talk, and I'm like, oh, can't. You're not really an asshole, but you're not a good person either, because people need you. And you'll notice that this always happens. When you have something, everybody needs you. When you don't have nothing, nobody needs you. It's kind of crazy how life works, you know? And yeah, that's pretty much it. So why are we talking about this video? Because it's a size tension, but it's still working. It's because, well, I went to the party yesterday, and it was a party from the city. I saw a lot of people from school. I'm not even kidding, I saw 20, I thought I was 12, but I was looking at the videos, and I'm like, holy shit, I didn't notice I know you. I possibly saw 20 people that I knew. Because it's a small town, right? I'm telling you something, and I feel so bad. You want to talk about assholes? I saw the musical production. It wasn't interesting, but she gave us the best show I've had in a while, which is insane. So I go in, and I'm talking to people, and they don't recognize me because I gained some weight. I got tattoos. Last time I saw those guys, I was 18. I didn't have tattoos. I didn't have long hair. I was wearing my glasses. I wasn't wearing glasses. I wasn't filming. I was filming yesterday. And they, of course, they didn't recognize me. You know? But then, I recognized them. It was weird. Then a couple of thoughts came in. Phone is too hot. That's okay. It's very calm. Which is good. Really good. Me encanta de hablamos por un señora que habla muy bien español. Tú eres increíble. Increíble. So I told her, oh my god, holy shit. This is insane. I can't believe it. It's been 2 days. See, I told you when you're busy. And 1 day, I'm so sorry. Yesterday, Persona 5 released the X, which is a new game, and Blood Lost released a new game. These are 2 new games I get to play. Yeah, that's kind of cool. So I kind of felt sad because I'm like, dude, those are bridges that you burn. And I thought about this before, yesterday actually. And I was like, well, if you talk to them, you know, you would have made an effort to talk to them. You would have kept the bridge intact, you know, but you didn't. I could blame depression, but that was not it. I was comfortable being on my own. I was comfortable being, you know. And then you realize how lonely you are, and I would like to party with people, you know. And I saw people from the scene, super beautiful woman. Like, holy shit, dude! Imagine I get to date that, you know. They're in my town, so they live close, so that would be convenient. Unless if you're my type and I'm your type, hopefully, it works, right? So I felt lonely yesterday, and this is the craziest thing because you'll never feel lonelier than a group of people. You'll never feel like that, right? And loneliness is not a bad thing. Loneliness is not a bad thing. It's just, loneliness is crazy. Most of the time you're okay. But when you're not okay, you're not okay, you know? So, yeah. And then I was like, okay, well, did I make the effort to talk to them? Now, technically, this is where it gets complicated. This is where it gets really complicated. I met those people. I left that lifestyle. I was 18. My father kicked me out. I moved. When I came back, I was a different person. When I came back, I was really, really fat and very uncomfortable in my skin. So I came back. I was 20. No, I'm so sorry. I came back. I was 18. Still a good person, but very comfortable in her skin. I spent one, and I'm not gonna blame people. I'm about to blame people, but I'm not gonna blame people. I come back to my father's house. My father has Wi-Fi, and I'm uncomfortable with my skin. So you guys know about the summer I spent in my room, not talking to anybody, but just watching Kenny vs. Penny, and how Kenny vs. Penny affected me, and my deviance, and just like, hey, they don't like you, fuck you, you know. But those people didn't hate me. They didn't like. They didn't. If I would have called those people, I would have been like, hey, want to chill? They would have said yes. You know, that's that person that became. Which is why we're talking today. You know? It's nuts. Just this is when I start manipulating people and lying to people. You know? I spend years in denial. Here's what I had my mom, here's what I had my dad for kicking me out. When they had a good reason, I was a piece of shit. I was a piece of shit. Not even undeniable. It's not even a question. I was a piece of shit. You know? But then what are you supposed to do? It's rough. It's super rough. Because I didn't mean to be a piece of shit. I was just unhappy. I was just sad. Holy shit. Look at this, guys. This is where it's at. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at this. It's a nice morning today. You know? Do I regret what I did? No, it was a part of the life story. It was a part of getting to be yourself, right? Yesterday what happened to make me question myself like that is because for 4 days I've been losing 8 followers on YouTube per day. And I'm like, holy shit, I'm working so hard for this. But maybe that's a sign that I need to work, you know? I'm in no rush. I would like, but I'm in no rush. Then me seeing those people and saying that they wouldn't like the person I became. Or I'm on the road to redemption, but I hurt people. Yeah, this is what I'm trying to say. I'm on the road of the redemption, but I've hurt a lot of people. When you hurt people, it's someone that they're mad at you, you know? And I'll be honest. I'll be completely honest, and that makes me an asshole, but some people I don't even remember lying to. I don't even remember manipulating because it was just so normal to me. It was just so much of a second nature to me that I didn't even realize. You know? And that sucks. That really sucks. That really, really sucks. Yesterday I was so lucky yesterday because people came to the live because we did a TikTok live. And they were so nice. And I was like, hey. And I have a lot more English people than French. Like, I'm so sorry. This is a French celebration. This is a celebration for French heritage. I cannot speak English to you. And most people like, okay, I understand. You know? And that's the craziest thing. Some people were possibly disappointed at that. Some people were possibly like, ugh, you know? They didn't complain. They didn't say anything about it. You know? This is insane. It's nuts. It's nuts. Yeah, it is. You know? Actually, yesterday I didn't hurt Anna. But she needs someone and I was unavailable. So why do I feel guilty? And this was coming back 40 minutes ago with the famous railroad and how you push the lever. You pull the lever. You know? You don't realize how much you talk until it's done. You know? It's nuts. It's completely nuts. Anna asked me to be there, so she gave me the power to touch the lever. Touch the lever. My inaction, it's like somebody that says, "Hey, oh my God, there's a train coming, right? There's a train coming, and holy shit, it's gonna kill either one person or 5 people. Please, somebody do something." And then I come in and say, "You know what? I'm gonna do something," and I go in. And when it's time to act, I don't do shit. Well, that's a problem because somebody that could have acted, somebody that could have found a better solution, was not able to act because I said I was going to do something. So instead of letting life occur by itself, I was like, no, I'm going to take care of it. Did I take care of it? Nah. Was that bad? Oh, I'm going to be an asshole. Can I be an asshole? But what you mean by bad, right? I think a lot of people that a lot of things that we're able to call bad aren't bad. It's just natural. And I did my thing. Yeah. Don't like hurting people. So then I decided to do this video today. I questioned myself, why am I losing followers? Why wasn't I able to maintain a relationship? Why didn't they recognize me? Even though I changed it, even though it's been multiple a decade actually. And I asked myself what's the worst thing I did. And this funny thing that I did. I'm gonna tell you a story. This is the worst thing I can do, right? So I told you guys this story before. When I was working at AEW, this was one of the worst. I was manipulating. Oh, bad. But my excuses was kind of, I'm not gonna say good. Look at this. This is insane. So here white, here black, here white. Reverse Oreo, baby. I don't know who's a genius that's gonna come up with a reverse Oreo, but I'll kiss you. Shane Mark, you should do that. Fuck, why am I giving out my IDs? Shit. I told the story before. So technically, I hate saying that. Technically speaking, on paper, I had my first job was IGA. This is not true. My first job was Costco, but my first job was IGA because Costco, I was temporary. I did 3 months. I was going on a vacation trip. I said, yeah, I'm going to lose this job. So I knew it, right? IGA was the first job that I started working and lost it. IGA, to make me quit, they gave me 3 hours per week. And that wasn't a problem because other department were giving me hours. So I was working at a department, 2 department, 3 department, 4 departments. And if they each gave me a 4-hour shift, I was still making 20 hours. You know, so that was not bad. And then I got fired. Yeah. And then, that's so good. Cheese. So then when I went to AEW, it took 4 or 5 months before they started doing the same thing. I was like, oh, not again. And that's when I started manipulating and lying. It was a defense mechanism, but it wasn't. You know? So yeah. So there was this girl, you guys know that I liked her, Fresia, and I really liked her. And there was this guy, right? He was an asshole. This guy, nobody liked him. He was really, really bad. But he has been working there for a while. So this guy was an asshole because kind of misogynistic. But then when you realize why he was like that, it makes sense. this guy tried to flirt with every single girl. And they all told him no. He's an asshole, you know? So of course you feel a type of way when everybody says no to you. And he was there for a long time. And he was an asshole to me, to a lot of people. And I didn't care. Until one day, I came in and he was flirting with Frecia. And she told me multiple times that it made him uncomfortable. Because he was talking about his dick. Right? So I did the big dick move. And the worst thing is I told you the story. I told you this story like last week or 2 weeks ago. But I never told you the truth. I never told you the ending. So I go in and he's flirting with Frecia. And I like her. I think she likes me. I've seen her a week and I'm like, fuck that guy. And I just passed next to him. And I'm like, hey, how are you? I missed you. Oh, I miss you too. And I was like, hey, we hugged, we were close, you know. Like I fought a guy, right? And then he got mad at that. He waited to tell her to leave. And he told me, you think you're the big dog around here, but you're nothing. You don't even work. You work here for one shift. Wait until she tastes a black. She'll never go back. And I'm like, okay, well, you're insulting me and her. So I said, you know what? And this guy had a problem, and his problem was ego. He had a huge ego. So I told him, hey, you're gonna allow somebody with your potential to work in a place like this his whole life. How many years have you given to this place? And how much thank you did you get? How thankful are they towards you? Like, well, he said, I'm surprised that with your talent and your ability, you're not a manager yet. And he said, you're right. So then you went to give oh my god, this guy was dumb though. This guy was an idiot. The guy went to the manager and told him, either you make me manager or I quit. So he said, either you give me your job or I leave. She said, well, leave. And this guy left, right? Now nobody knew that I was behind it. And he felt justified because this guy was such an asshole. The guy was constantly insulting. Imagine a dude that's saying to another girl, like, once you go black, you never go back. And I was like, if you're saying that as a joke, if you're trying to flirt with a girl, okay. But if you're just being an asshole, this is not cool. Now with this one, this is the one I feel the most. This is not even the worst thing I did. It's the thing that I feel the most justified to do. And then justification is weird because you're like, well, you feel justified to do it. Was it the right thing you did, you know? And the answer is, I don't know. I'll never know. Because if I know one thing about life is, you're never sure of what happened until it happens. And you're never sure of the repercussion of your action until you did it. One of my favorite theory is the butterfly effect. So one thing you did is going to have consequences or ripple effects for years and years and years and years until the conclusion. Butterfly effect is how a butterfly will flap his wing and create a tornado somewhere else. You know? It's crazy. Everything is linked. How many people have I heard? You know? And then this is the craziest thing with butterfly effect, or how you impact people's life. I was nice to this person, so the ripple are going to be positive. I was nice to this person, so the ripple is going to be, the people are going to be thankful for that. No, if you did something that's wrong, you're going to hurt people. But how many people can you hurt? A father that beats his son, a father that beats his wife in front of his son will sometimes equate in the son hitting his wife because his father did the same thing. It's a cycle, you know? But then, you're human. You're human. We'll do part 2 because the part 2 is going to be super nice. The part 2. I die in my sleep. Okay. Rock your body, no. Rock your body. Don't blink, kiss you wink. The beautiful landscape behind me. Look at this. On this 25th June 2025, it is 7 o'clock in the morning on this beautiful Wednesday. And they were doing part 2 of our the worst thing I've ever done video. I'm gonna give myself some music, which I fucking love. Guys, I'm so pissed off because I fucked up. TikTok, I know, takes a lot of space. And I put it on this computer, but I use the website. Oh, my apologies. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. Okay, so I'm gonna give myself some music. Oh, you're weird because of that. The song is gonna be Truth, which is a newish artist that I really like. I died in my sleep. I should have not started this video, but who gives a shit? See, with the ripple effect, it's all sent out to one thing. How nice are you? Now, do I think that people are inherently good? No. Do I think that people are gonna be gas boy? Oh, dude. Howard Stern, I love Howard Stern. Love me some Howard Stern, so I'm gonna do Jute. I'm gonna do Sleepyhead. Sleepyhead 1 hour. It's a great song. I don't know if that's the one though. Trying to get it to my output, my input is fucked up. Stop, dude. I'm losing my mind. Okay. There you go. Found it. So yeah, so it's do I think that people are inherently good or evil? No. But at the same time, it's all about look at this. Look at this. I died in my sleep. Live in your arms. I stay in this dream. Ring the alarm. That's a good song, bro. Yeah, this is sensitive as fuck. So what I need to do, and this is the trick that I used to do. So I used to put it there. It's not. There you go. It's not working. Sorry, guys. I died in my sleep. I live for you. Faith.
Ok. Casse-croûte 125 dans le coin de Raw.
Again? I died in my sleep. Did I in the dark? Yes. I died in my Ay, ay, ay. I died in my sleep. In my sleep, lady. go. Couldn't be without your red overdose. Don't blink, kiss you blink. Welcome to the show. They're doing well because they're having a wonderful day on this 25th June 2025. I said fuck it with the music because it isn't working, right? So it isn't working. It is working a little bit, which is great. Yeah. See, we had a problem. This is why part 2 didn't work. It's okay. I don't mind. Do I need music? No. Would I prefer having music? Absolutely. The song is strong, ladies and gentlemen. The song is strong. So, like I said, do I think people are inherently evil? No. It's just a tendency to kindness. Tendency to kindness is one of the most, if not the most important thing. So what is the tendency to kindness? Tendency to kindness is this very specific thing where you're prone to kindness. You're prone to be a good person. You feel bad. It's mostly guilt, to be honest. I was talking about my father, right? So my father, he feels bad for me because it's hot. Now yesterday, some asshole broke the intercom for coming in. Now we have a big / small problem. The big / small problem is I need the intercom to come in the apartment. I know, crazy, right? I have my keys, but I prefer using the intercom. Because my keys, I lose them. I don't take care of them. My phone, I take care of it like my baby. I'm not gonna lose my baby again. Fuck. And my father, somebody locked the door. And then I told my father, I was like, Pa, my door isn't open. He's like, okay, we'll come over. It's hot. I said, okay, Dad, no problem. So I come in. And I had this party yesterday. And he asked me, I had to go because I had to charge the phone, and I had to charge a scooter because I need the scooter to go there. And he comes to me and he's like, aren't you gonna stay? I'm like, what you mean? I'm like, well, I made rice. You're gonna stay, right? Because you know I love rice. And so what happened is my stepmom, she cooked something that was, it took her a lot of time, but she cooked for 2 portions. What my father did is, I'm gonna make some rice. That way so it's I don't know, it's like a rib or something. I don't know, I didn't ask. Not because I didn't care, because I didn't think it was something to ask. So my father comes in and it's like, hey, I made some rice, are you gonna stay? I said, no, Dad. I have to go, there's a show coming on, right? It's like, oh, I thought I was gonna stay. Now, the truth is, I never told my father I was gonna stay. I said I was gonna come over, talk to him. The real reason is because it's hot as fuck outside, and I was thirsty. So I was like, okay, well, I can go to my father's house for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I'm gonna drink a lot of water, and I'll be good. And I'm a dumbass, you know why? Because I knew we had this problem. And I went out that night with no keys. I got lucky because somebody opened the door, but I could have stayed for hours. And then, what happened is, my father misunderstood. I said, well, I can't do shit. And he invited me for supper. And I'm like, nah, Dad, I would love to, but first of all, I didn't tell you I was gonna come and eat. There's one thing that really pisses me off. Is this more so like a personal problem? There's nothing I hate more. And somebody's gonna tell you, hey, you wanna come over? When? Well, now. No, bro. You gotta tell me before. I gotta prepare. I gotta take a shower. I gotta make sure that my shits are done. I gotta make sure that we're uploading for when I'm leaving. You know? That's a me problem, but still. And I was like, okay, no, Dad. And I got home. But then, when I get home, I feel bad. Because I'm like, did you tell your father that you weren't staying? Or how come he thought you were gonna stay? Did he misunderstood? Did he assume? Or did you just or didn't you express yourself properly? You know? So yeah, oh, you're too hot. Can't let go. I can't let you go. Can't be without you, I'd rather overdose. I can't let you go. I always know. Two. I can't let you go. I know my sleep. Fucking phone. Fucking phone. Died in my sleep. Still live the undone. Please? You're fucking too hot again. You're colder. You're a lot colder. I can't let you go. Away. I die. I'm asleep to let the alarm. You're kidding, right? No. Okay, fuck it. Fuck it. So guys, it's too hot. We have to go in. It's not too hot for me. It's too hot for the phones. And overdose. You know. Always know. Rider overdose. And we're back. Sorry. The phone is way too warm. Because this is what happens. So, when the sun wakes up, right, it starts and it's pretty weak. And then it goes directly into our floor. So if you look here, see the sun is right here. And a Fago box. Fago bottle. So just to finish, there's not a lot left, so oh yeah, so this is what makes you a good person. How much you regret being a bad person. Something or someone has to stop you from being a bad person. And that something or someone can only be it can only be yourself, but it can only be some stimulants. If a stimulant is guilt, right? Or this stimulant, I'm gonna give you two best examples. You have a young kid and and that young kid is learning what's good and what's bad. I want to be a good example for him. So this is it. Or guilt. The thing that made me regret was, even though my father might misunderstand, it's not a big deal because he wasn't too nice. And I told him, listen, I want to, but I have respect. Show tonight. And he understood, but I still felt bad. So this feeling bad made me go and apologize to him, even though I didn't do. Even though it was just a misunderstanding, right? So it sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It really sucks, actually. But hey, what can you do, right? Anyway, that was it. Well, technically, no. See, I was also raised by good people. So a moral compass is what you need. Am I able to be a good person regardless? Am I able to... If my parents were both kind, right? Then... Okay, let's put it like that. If my parents were both kind, right? And I'm acting in a bad fashion, I'm an asshole, right? Because in comparison, I know that their way of acting is correct, and mine wasn't. So I know that if I'm acting in a certain way, or doing something that they wouldn't do, I'm automatically bad. Bad in comparison. Bad in the sense of, well, they wouldn't do that, so why are you doing it? Right? As simple as that. It's complex. It's complex because both my parents were kind. I'm kind. Not because I want to be, but because this is what's normal for me. You know. This is what's normal for me because this is how I was raised. But then for someone, and I was saying that if you were raised by people that don't care about the good or evil, or the bad and the good and the wrong, I'm not saying that automatically you'll be a bad person. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's gonna be harder. This phone now is too hot, so either one phone is too hot or not. What I'm gonna do is I want to get I got 3 videos to film left, and they're about 20 minutes total. So not bad, but not good. Okay. I'm just saying that you might not learn that the behavior is bad. So because you don't know that behavior is bad, and you think that everybody else is wrong, then you're not gonna feel guilty. You actually feel justified because they don't feel bad. You actually feel justified because they feel normal. You actually are justified because somehow, somewhere, you were taught that this was okay. I'm going to tell you one of the craziest rules of life. If nobody tells you no, it means yes. No. This is consent 101. The absence of answer might mean yes. An answer of answer might mean no. You know what an answer, a absence of answer always mean? We lack of question. You're right. Absolutely. Brilliant. So lack of answer from a lack of question can be seen as I didn't think up to ask the question or I just don't care enough. Now this is where the plot thickens. No matter if I'm a nice guy, no matter if I'm not a nice guy, me not caring will today always mean a bad person. This is inaction. So we're gonna go, and this is gonna be the end of the video. Back to the guy with the lever. No matter what he does, he kills someone. No matter what he does. Right? No matter what he does, he kills someone. Right? Guilty if you don't, if you do. The guy that didn't push a lever is gonna be asked, why did you push a lever? And when he does push a lever, the lever, he's being said, why did you do that? So if you win, if you lose, in both cases, what do you do? If you don't do anything, you lose, and if you do something, you lose. So what do you do? It's all about a question of guilt. Am I okay living with the choices I made? And if I'm not okay with living with the choice that I made, I gotta, sorry, this is, there you go. Sorry. This is Laziness 101. Holy, that's a great idea. There we go. Holy. What we did? Put the cold cheese next to the phone, so it's fresh. Cold, yeah. We just under their bed. Yes, the bed is disgusting. I don't care. So living with guilt. If I'm wrong, whatever I do, I'm wrong, then there's no answer. And there's no answer, there's no question. So why do you question yourself? See, this is insane. What?
not a big deal. I'm not okay. I live in a pigsty. I'm okay with that. Why am I okay? Not okay with being mean to people? Because my emotional intelligence is bigger than my. You know, it's rough. It's rough out there. Dumpling as a yank. Welcome to our show. We're doing well on this 25th June 2025, the next day after my holiday. Today is an announcement for the gaming video, for the gaming channel. And yes, it's a crazy one. 2 games released yesterday. Life is like that. Either there's nothing going on, or either there's everything going on at the same time. You can navigate those waters, dude. So today, not only did Persona X released, but Blood and Silver released, which are 2 games I want to try. So, you guessed it, we're going to be playing both. Now, I'm not sure how this is going to work. I'm not sure how available or unavailable, actually, this is going to be. I don't know if I'm going to play both. I've been talking to you guys about, oh, I'm going to play this game, I'm going to play this game. And I play the game and they're fucking shit. You know? Like, what am I doing? So I do one try, I don't like it. So yeah, so we're going to be playing those 2 games now. Here's something. You have to admit that whenever something happens, usually it's followed by something else. Phantom X, we played Persona 5. My favorite game. I love that game. Such a good game. First of all. Second of all, Blood and Silver just looks good. Now, I'm going to try to get the Phantom X on PS4. Because I would like to stream it. However, it might be a mobile exclusive. And if it is a mobile exclusive, it's okay. I just want to do the clips. That's the only thing. Anyway, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Always know. Can be without you, rather overdose. Let you go. Salut, c'est Jeanine, je pense que passe une journée en ce 25 juin 2025 qui fait chaud en tabarnouche. On s'apprête à faire un petit stream de Fortnite en français. Ce qui est vraiment, vraiment cool. Mais avant, je vais faire un petit snack. Le petit snack, c'est un produit de Laval. C'est Fantino et Mondello. C'est le salami Salametti original. Écoute, je suis fatigué. Je sais que j'ai dit que je le traînais, mais j'ai mal dormi. C'est pour ça que c'est un peu bizarre. Ça, on a goûté 3 produits déjà. On a goûté 3 produits déjà. On a goûté saucisse vin poire qui était délicieuse. On a goûté saucisse hier calabresi qui était pas super. Puis on a goûté c'est rien qui était incroyable. C'est que salami original, ça j'adore ça. Encore une fois, c'est du saucisson séché, c'est un produit qui vient de Laval. Je me répète, mais encore une fois, c'est un produit de chez nous, que je suis fier. C'est assez cher, par exemple. C'est comme plusieurs pièces. Le pire, mais entre ça et acheter des produits américains, c'est mieux d'acheter ça. Fait que, qu'est-ce que j'adore ici? C'est que les 3. L'autre, je pense que c'est une autre marque. L'autre aussi, c'est assez vieux. Ok, qu'est-ce qui est cool? C'est que ça se conserve extrêmement bien. Sauf que, quand tu l'ouvres, c'est fini parce que c'est scellé. C'est scellé sous vide. C'est l'original, c'est que c'est un salami séché. Je vous ai parlé de comment j'aimais ça, à quel point c'était l'expérience pour moi. On a une boulangerie, ça s'appelle Marie-Stéphanie. Que l'autre n'existe plus. C'est fou quand même. C'est dur en esti à ouvrir. J'ai toujours une crainte de passer de brider dedans. Et voilà. Et voilà, ça commence. On est prêt? C'est la métier originale. Goût. Let's go. Mmh. Mmh. Oh wow. Normalement, le salami de Genoa. Normalement. Délicieux. Très salé. Très parfumé. Tu goûtes le porc, tu goûtes le porc solide. Dis-moi ça. Extrêmement agressif par exemple. Oh mon dieu. Fenouil. J'ai pas le fenouil. Mais ouais, mais c'est parfumé à manger là. C'est bon. Un peu trop graisseux. Tu sens mal, mais en même temps, c'est pas tricher toute l'étiquette, tricher toute l'étiquette. La qualité est bonne, c'est un produit de qualité. C'est un produit qui a. Le monde en fait, on prend attention à le faire, tu sais. Fait que. J'applaudis ça. Ça goûte, mais vraiment, là, la viande, ça goûte le bûcheron. Naturel. Moi, je m'en vais. Wow. Go away. You always say.
chez always no. My apologies. My apologies. Gee, bro. Okay. Can I go? No. It's right over the morning tour. What I want to write. You're always closing, huh? How am I offline, dude? I died in my sleep. My apologies. No. Ugh. belle fête. On a eu du fun à la Chine. On va parler de ça. On va se faire un petit peu de fun. Hop là. Ah ben, tabarnouche. Attendez, on fait une gaffe. J'ai fait une gaffe. Donnez-moi 2-3 minutes. La gang. Ma gang de malades. Vous êtes à vous.
J'espère que on va faire un petit peu au star. Non, c'est quoi? On se fait ça. On se fait ça, on se fait ça. On va mettre au G. On va se passer. On va parler de la spectacle hier. On va retourner. On va se faire des rangs. Party rank. Avec vous, merci. comme je vous disais, il y a un spectacle, c'était pas super, mais en même temps, c'est Jason Stream, they should follow, appreciate you. Au public noir. Mais c'est vraiment cool. Vraiment, vraiment, vraiment cool. Ça fait ça. Il y a juste 2 nations comme sur la écran. On s'est fait à ça, on s'est fait 5 heures et 20 minutes.
T'es trop fort, man. T'es trop fort, ok. On a assez fait ça. Fait que c'est un petit peu plus pour les enfants que j'ai été. C'est assez cool, merci. Sinon, pas d'autre. On a fait la marche. Je vous dis que je suis un petit peu plus réticent par rapport à la marche. Je ne sais pas si je suis intéressé, mais la fille a un show incroyable. Vraiment, vraiment incroyable. C'était avant de vendre. Sincèrement, j'ai pris la tête dessus. Elle était bonne. Elle a fait un bon show. Le spectacle était bon. Il y a plein de monde. C'était noir de monde. Il y avait tellement du monde. C'était fou. Là. Il y avait du monde. C'était plein. Mais on a envie de faire du monde. Fait que vraiment, ça va pas faire assez beau. Je pensais que c'était un. Et voilà. Je pensais que j'allais mourir ça. Mais je sais pas. Je pouvais rien faire, je pouvais rien faire. C'était noir de monde, il y avait du monde dans la rue, le spectacle était bon. Ils ont fait une affaire d'imbécile. Parce qu'ils ont carrément pris le feu d'artifice. Ils l'ont fait à 10 heures. Et l'autre, c'était. Le spectacle finit à 10 heures, combien d'artifice ça commence à 10 heures. Je sais pas si ça marche. Attends un peu, on va mais ça c'était bon, c'était vraiment cool. Il y avait du monde noir, c'est juste jamais dans un petit ville. Il y a plein de gens que je connaissais, mais c'était vraiment cool. J'ai vraiment trippé. J'ai vraiment trippé. Sincèrement, là. Wow. Laisse show. Et moi, j'ai pas depuis 10 ans que j'ai revu. Malheureusement, j'ai pas été plus de 10 ans que j'ai revu. Qu'est-ce que je dis? En passant, je vais la façon de faire pour le. Je sais pas la caravane ici. C'est ça. On va la faire. Parce que comme ça, je vais pouvoir mettre dessus. C'est honte. Mais voilà, ça en fait dessus. Aïe, aïe, aïe. Ouais, je sais pas juste à dire. Mais c'était bon. C'est ça, je le joue. Mais pas ça bien. Mais c'est bon. Ok. Je te dérange pas. Good. Écoute, je suis encore m'excuser pour hier. Mais c'était vraiment professionnel là. Je sais pas si c'est très mal, mais si je me sens mal après. Je vais avoir shit. J'ai pu rentrer à 5h30. Ouais. Je parle avec tout ça. Lui, il y avait quand même raison, il m'a dit n'importe qui. Il a raison, mais je suis seul, comme il disait, il faudrait que tu. Donc il avait dit d'avoir dit, je sais pas.
Hey, je te jure, avant que je faisais un gros spectacle, là. Au début, j'étais pas sûr, mais elle a essayé vraiment d'aller, là. Parce que les derniers gros spectacles qu'on a commencé à lâcher, c'est trop avec des gars, comme moi, c'est gars. Il y a pas de ça aussi, là. Mais fait que c'est ça, fait qu'elle essaye de faire mon show. Mais là, il a fait des méchants de gaffe, pendant une gang de ça. Le spectacle finit à 10h30. Et il faut l'artifice commence à 10h30. C'est différentes places. Ok. Ah, c'est bien. Tu sais, on faisait voler des cerfs-volants, quand même. Ouais. Oh, ouais. Il y en avait là-bas. Fait que je savais pas, fait que j'ai suivi ça. Mais malheureusement, je manquais un petit bout, mais c'est pas grave. J'ai le regarde, comme je te dis, c'est vraiment un bon spectacle. C'est incroyable. C'est juste ça. Hey, papa, c'est pas le pire. C'est quand tu vois du monde, tu sais que tu l'as vécu souvent, là, avec les gars de la ville. Tu vois du monde, ah, je te connais, toi, ah, je suis pas bien avec. Qu'est-ce que c'est? C'est pas des choses, parce que la jeune, c'est ici, là. Fait que fois que j'ai vu tellement de monde que j'ai reconnu, tu sais. Mais c'est même bien que je te passe. On était. Mais ce qui est dommage, hier, pour la fin d'année de cycle, là, il était une soixantaine. Puis pour Marjo, mais ça, c'est quoi ça que je pensais? Je pensais que le monde s'en foutait un peu de Marjo, là. C'est même méchant, mais le monde était dans le tour. Ils essaient de donné. La pauvre était un peu plus vieille. Fait qu'est-ce qu'elle faisait au début? Elle faisait une tune. Elle mettait une tune de quelqu'un d'autre pour s'opposer. Mais là, quand le spectacle a commencé, elle s'est vraiment donnée, là. Elle a fait ses tunes, elle a fait Je lâche pas, elle a fait Chat, les chats. C'est des bonnes tunes, ça, puis le monde était content. Mais c'est vrai qu'il y avait beaucoup de monde à la chaîne, là. On était, si on n'était pas 300, mais je sais pas, là, peut-être, je dirais 250, 300. Et ouais, j'ai filmé, tu vas voir. C'est pas mal ça. Fait que je l'avais expliqué pour hier, tout va bien. Oui. Mais oui, non, parce qu'il y a beaucoup de monde qui était vraiment en train de fusil, là. À cause des menaces. Mais c'est parce qu'il s'est aussi c'est nuageux pas mal, là. C'est pas idéal. Toi qui l'as mangé hier, tu l'as mangé à la rade, qui a dit que t'étais pas bonne. Et c'est ce que tu disais? Ok. Pas normal. De quoi, excuse? Ouais, c'est sûr. C'est ce plan. Mais regarde, ça va l'année prochaine. C'est pas peut-être rester, c'est trop. Mais on s'en fout, regarde, c'est l'été. Ça va coûter à l'industrie, vraiment. Deuxièmement, c'est la fixe, c'est trop. C'est naturel, là. Ça vaut la peine qu'est-ce que t'as mangé? Ou c'est pas fameux? Ah, oui. Ça au moins. L'autre finale, ça travaille? Oui. Ça va avoir plus gros, je pense. Si tu fais la job de 5 jours dans le 3, c'est sûr, c'est ça. Et parce que fait que j'étais absolument content de toi, puis regarde, je m'excuse encore pour hier, puis aujourd'hui c'est sûr que j'ai des choses à faire, mais si on va se voir demain, on va se voir demain. Ah. Fait que passez une journée, Pat, puis c'est quoi ça s'appelle? Merci, Pat. Bye. Tu vois, ça c'est mon père. Tu vois, j'ai été élevé à la québécoise, là, tu sais. Fait que moi, c'est vraiment un gros spectacle. Là, qu'est-ce que je fais? Moi, j'ai une petite règle. Il y a un peu tôt, là. C'est quand je fais, c'est mon père, ma mère. Allô, maman, ça va bien? encore en face de toi?
Qui se prennent
Oui.
le match au moment
J'ai mis le canard déjà, don't worry.
you have the money for the rent.
Oui. Non, j'ai assis. Promis, j'ai assis.
Anyway, je vais le message paye, je vais
What if I
essayer.
told you I was a millionaire? You would pay me to put money in. Otherwise.
Yeah, because I wanted to be
Si
seen.
je te dis, là, si je te dis, maman, j'ai gagné la loto au Québec, tu ferais quoi? T'es correct pour le loyer à la université?
Ouais.
I'm God, tu vois que je t'aime.
Si je
Vraiment, pour toi.
merci حبيبي يلا.
Please drink some water.
اوكي
Allez, vas-y. Oui. That's it.
On va préparer surprise. Bon, on a appelé nos parents. Parce que sinon, j'oublie.
Mais des fois, qu'est-ce qu'il dit? C'est pas ça, t'es ton père et ta mère, mais c'est pas parler de moi. Attends, ton père, il va parler de moi.
Parce qu'il y a écrit ça, Québec, ça.
Il va plus rien que le Québécois qui a la réponse.
On est correct là, monsieur Lambert? Merci pour le spectaculaire.
pas, Will. Tu viens là.
Rest on easy.
C'est que j'aime Fortnite.
T'as même pas été comment j'aime Fortnite. Ça marche pas, puis là, je suis nerveux parce que ça marche pas, puis là, je me dis, Chris, ça marche bien, ça marche pas bien. Tu sais, ça me fait chier un peu là. J'ai des bons parents quand même. Hein. J'en reviens pas, mon coach. J'adore ça. C'est des cochons. Je sais pas s'il m'a vu. Ah ouais. C'est ça faire mon homme. Hein? Éliminé ici. Une belle arme en plus. Ça farnoche. Un spot incroyable. J'ai pensé à l'écoute de vidéo. Hey. Faut juste que je me fasse des notes. Elle note. Bon parent. Pourquoi Fortnite? Pourquoi vendredi franco? Hey! Dépêche-toi, dépêche-toi, dépêche-toi! Bon. M'a vu.
Calice! T'es un imbécile, bro. T'avais l'ordre parfait. Hey, je parle français, t'es à l'autre côte. Bon. 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 Bon, j'ai des chasses. Ouais. Il est correct, le petit gars. Ça fait ma vie, ça. Bon. Longe pour vrai. Il n'y en aura pas de facile. Il n'y en a pas de facile. Pierre Lambert. Héros du national. Oh my god. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Non. Attendez, attendez. Calice. Mon affaire, il n'y a pas record. Ah, c'est... C'est déjà arrivé ça, là. J'enregistre avec les screen recorders dans le téléphone, mais là, ça marche pas. Bon. 2 secondes, guys, là. Sacrament de calice. Don't blink. It's your boy Ink. For some reason, the recorder didn't work. So I'm truly sorry for that. For some reason, it didn't work. Now this is big deal because we just lost 2 hours 40 of Citizenship Guild. Thank you. We just lost 2 hours and 40. So we bought the event boost, which was great. I don't understand. Like I didn't record at all. This is bad, guys. This is really bad. Bon. Ok. Donne-moi une seconde, là, ça marche pas, là. Calisse, ça marche pas, pourquoi? Fait que là, j'ai perdu 2h40 de record. Ah oui, c'est moi. Qu'est-ce que je fasse? M'en foutu. Ça me fait chier parce que là. C'est m'arrivé avant. Le but, c'est d'aller en haut d'une falaise. Un peu de piche en bas. Ça marche quand même, ça. Hey, ça me fait vraiment chier. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know why it didn't record. Luckily, we didn't do shit. We just bought the. It just recorded. We just bought the pass. C'est pas grave, là, mais bon. On a fait des vidéos aussi, là. Parce que là, on a des vidéos. Puis quand je fais des vidéos, je filme. Bon. Parfait. On essaie de retrouver le record, là. On va faire une autre heure, guys. 2 heures, je vais faire l'affaire. Ça me gosse parce que. Le méchant play show, là, c'est la tour. Je suis mis là-dedans, là. On fait des tests. Bon. Je vais essayer de le réparer quand même. Sinon, je vais capoter là-dessus, là, ça va me faire. Oh, ça j'ai perdu. C'est là que je l'ai perdu. Ah. Ah, je sais comment faire. Je sais quoi faire. Et tu vas faire ici. Je calcule. 31. 31 ici. 71. J'ai 102. Calisse.
Je peux pas croire, si. C'est 27 gigs. Bon. Ça descend. Je sais plus là. Je vais laisser ça faire. Monsieur le gars, là, c'est un gros problème là. Oh. Ça se voit. Ok. Là, le but. Bon. Une shot. Dans la gueule. Il y a vraiment de belles skins aussi, là.
Et voilà. Ah. Ça me fait tellement chier. Mais excusez, je parle moins parce que là, je suis un petit peu déçu là. Parce que je suis 100% sûr que je l'ai. Je suis 100% sûr que je l'ai fait. Que je l'ai record. C'est pas marché, c'est pas bon là. On essaie de trouver des affaires pour te guérir. J'ai fait ça. On a-tu fait ça? Faut les faire, man. C'est pas ça avec plus de bonnes armes. Oh. Shit. Calice. Deux fois, il vient de mourir. Marie est morte. Oh, Ink. Qu'est-ce que tu fais, man? Guys, on va finir de passer pour l'arrêter.